everybody! Yahoo! I started the stream a little bit early because, like, look, he's here. I know, like, normally he doesn't come up at this time, so I thought it would be fun to have a guest on the stream. This is my first stream of this year, and I don't even know why. Like, what have I been doing? Like, nothing. I don't know, like, I blinked, and 10 days have gone by. Yahoo! Yahoo! Let me know if you can hear me and see me and everything's good. Yeah. Yeah, I have a lot to tell you guys about. I kind of want to talk about like our New Year's resolutions because I feel like we didn't do that yet. Yay, the kitty! Now he's not looking. Again. Look. Yay. Yeah, so New Year's in Japan is actually really chilled. Like, people don't really go clubbing or anything, and I didn't go clubbing. I had my friends over and we went to like the local shrine and we did Hatsumode, like we got our fortune. It was really, really fun and really, really chill. And I prefer like a traditional Japanese New Year's to like the Western one where we just get like pissed drunk because I can do that anytime. Morning, evening, Kaido, yahoo! So yeah, when you go to the shrine in Japan, you have to throw in some money and of course you pray. And then that's kind of like your New Year's resolutions. More than resolutions, I guess you are asking for something. And then you get your fortune and your fortune tells you if you get that or not. Usually I don't get a very good fortune, but this year I actually got a pretty good fortune. I think I got like the second best one. There's like fucking rankings. Yeah, this year I got the second best. Most years I get like either normal luck or like not so good luck. So this year I'm excited. It means I have to like luck in. How from Iceland? Oh my god, Iceland is my favorite European country. I love Iceland. I loved it so much when I went. Incredible country, incredible food, and really nice people. Difficult language though. I remember when I was in Iceland, I was staying with my dad in a hotel and I tried to get the barman to teach me Icelandic and he said, quote, "Why the fuck would you want to learn Icelandic?" So yeah, that was, did anyone living in Japan, did you get your fortune yet? And if so, was it good fortune, bad fortune? And what did you wish for at the shrine? Honestly, like, I didn't wish for anything this year. Like, normally people at the shrine, normally people wish for money, success in their job, love, or they pray for someone sick to get better. Because when you get your fortune, there's like different categories, so it's recommended to keep it within those ones. I just wished for nothing bad to happen. Like, no like disasters this year would be great. When did you go? So I went as soon as it turned midnight on January 1st. We took the train and we went to a really, really big shrine and we got our fortune there. So like starting the year off strong. I got mine. It told me not to move even though I wanted to. Yeah, it always says that. And you know what's crazy is that when you get these fortunes in Japan, even though you get a good fortune, it still says bad stuff in it. Like, even if you get a good one, it still says, like, oh, maybe don't move. Maybe you're not going to find the love of your life this year. It is, like, somewhat discouraging. Kind of said, from what I understand, Icelandic language is hard to learn. Yeah, I think it is. Also, Finnish is super, super hard. I knew a Finnish person in England, and she even didn't fully know Finnish, even though it was like kind of like her native language. It was very, very strange. But yeah, the fortune thing in Japan always makes me a little bit nervous because sometimes, like, this is kind of dark, but when my parents got sick, I went there and I prayed and I got my fortune, and the fortune said the sick patient will not survive, and it was true, man. I was like, damn. After the second time that happened, I'm like, I feel like I'm killing people by doing this. So I just stopped praying for people when they were sick. Like, I thought the point was you go there and pray and then they get better. Scots Gaelic too. I tried that one. There is a lot of spinning involved. Yeah, that's impossible for me. I considered learning Chinese, maybe Mandarin. Um, yeah, I got really interested in China, and around the time when I decided to learn Japanese, I couldn't decide between Chinese or Japanese. I ended up studying Japanese just because it's easier. A lot of English vocab comes from Icelandic Old Norse, but the grammar is very different. Yeah, that's really interesting. I really like looking at etymology and like where words come from, and I like how many English words do come from like Viking words. Hello from Finland. Yeah, we have like all the Scandinavians in. I guess it's like the right time zone. Um, I've only been to Helsinki Airport, and I remember there was like lots of Moomin stuff there, and it was expensive. And my Finnish friend said that in Finland they call mozzarella cheese Moomin meat because it's white. But yeah, let me guys know your New Year's resolutions. My resolutions this year are, well, like I prayed for like nothing bad to happen and like general success. But my resolutions are this year I want to do a gallery show for my art with my friend, and I'm doing a lot of fashion related stuff, so I am just praying that and hoping that that goes well. And I want to get better at 3D printing and designing. I think that's my main goal. It's funny because like every year I always pray like, oh, I hope my relationship goes well, or I hope that like love will go well for me this year. This year, don't care. Like straight out give up. Like now it's just like I'm just gonna lock in and make money. Darby, yahoo! I hope everything's going well for you. Darby, did you get your fortune from the shrine? And if so, what fortune did you get? Jenny said the word knife comes from, fuck, I can't say that. And husband comes from husbandi. Yeah, it's really, really interesting. I'm really, really into like ancient just like mythology in general, and I got really, really into Norse mythology. Obviously I'm really into Greek mythology because of my cat's name. Mary, hi, yeah. And yeah, so those are the main things I wanted to think about when thinking about New Year's resolutions. Normally I want to improve my Japanese, but I feel like I'm pretty comfortable right now, and I don't know, like my current job doesn't really require it. So this year I'm going to focus on my art, I think, and making more money. Yeah. I think it's funny because like none of the women I know this year prayed for anything to do with love. Like everyone's so tired. They're just like, nah. Money and success, please. Darmy, arigato! Lock in. I'm so locked in right now. I'm excited. Maybe, yeah. I'm doing a collaboration with a Japanese brand right now, and I got my first samples, and they're really, really good, and I'm so excited to show you guys, but I can't show you guys yet, but I'm excited. I hope you guys like them. I've been working super hard on this. My resolution is to spend more money on myself without feeling guilty. I think that's like the best resolution. Honestly, like, I think it's so important because things outside of our control are so depressing right now. I think it's really important to focus on our little bubble, and just like keeping ourselves happy is so important because it's so easy right now to like feel down about things. I think that is really, really important, and you shouldn't feel guilty. Like, I assume you're making money. You should be able to spend it on yourself. Kaido said Japanese folklore is what got me interested in Japan. Yeah, Japanese folklore is very interesting and it's very scary too. But I'm really into the idea of yokai, and I want to believe that yokai are real. I haven't seen any yokai yet, but I've seen some weird shit in the woods, honestly. Like, I did a lot of like work trips to Nagano where I taught kids, and they would make us go into like these really old like inns, and that shit was creepy and haunted as hell. Like, I swear to God, I've seen ghosts. Oh my God, it scared me. Speaking of creepy as hell. But yeah, in Nagano specifically, I saw so many ghosts. I really do believe that yokai are real. But like obviously it's just hard for us to see them. This year is a year I'm getting a boob job. Oh my god, I love that for you. I love that for you. Um this year I want to get my nails done more. I'm already failing. That's what I want to do. I want to be one of those girlies that always has their nails done. Like my best friend Yumichi and Helena, their nails always beautiful. I want that to be me this year. It's partially like money and laziness on my part. That's one thing I want to keep up, and keeping I got my hair changed and I don't like it because it's green. So I want to change the green part to blue and make this more white. I think it's really, really funny because like the hairstylist, he was really good actually and really, really nice. But whenever you go to a hair salon in Japan, whatever color you ask for is probably not the color you're gonna get. And they don't really understand like cool tone or warm tone. And even if you show them a picture of what you want, often it's not what you will receive. So you just gotta be happy with what you got. Honestly, I wasn't that mad about my hair, but I asked for like pastel blue. It's definitely like turquoise. My said, my resolution is to start making more decisions. I feel like I'm close to finding a better job due to skills and stuff, but I do feel like I'm not ready. Oh my. I think that you are ready. Like you need to. That's one thing that I always tell myself is like people who are getting hired for jobs, most of the time they're lying on their resume and they are not even qualified for that job. And also, it's my personal belief that like we shouldn't have to be exactly qualified for the job that we're applying for. Like the jobs should train you. Like back in the day, like you would start working and then they would train you for the job. It's so frustrating now that you're expected to know everything about the job and have all this experience and then just start and like get trained in like a day and then start work. It's ridiculous. Just literally start applying now. I like my current job because I can work from home. And I'm hoping this year that they're gonna give me a raise. But yeah, something I'm constantly thinking about too is jobs and getting what job I'm gonna do next. I have a lot of options, but like I don't know. Just like employment just doesn't excite me in general. And it took so long for me to get the job I have now. Kaya said, I keep a small statue of Baku on my nightstand. I love the yokai. That's so nice, and I bet he protects you when you're sleeping. My said, just need to wait out this AOT job. Yeah, I was in AOT for about 2 or 3 years, and it was kind of hard going. And in Japan, when you are teaching English, you are very much like it's very hard to break out of that. Like they make it intentionally hard too. So I really fully believe that you can do it. Particularly if you've been in Japan for a few years, you do start to make more connections and more skills and blah blah blah. But they deliberately make it hard, and it was really fucking hard for me to get out of English teaching, honestly. Jenny said, Money, your makeup looks so cute. Thank you! I was just working today, and my coworker came over for a bit and we played Mario Party, so today's nothing special, but I feel nice and cozy. Yo, hi Diego. My said, I just need to reach out and build up my scanlation translation portfolio. People have said it's good. Yeah, I think you just need to like, I don't know, cast a wide net and apply for lots of different things. A lot of my jobs I've got by chance, and a lot is just by speaking with people and making connections. It sucks that these days and connections is like the most important thing when coming to get a job. I was really lucky that I knew someone already that worked in my current company. Otherwise, I wouldn't have been able to get this job. I remember I did apply for this job before and I got rejected because I wasn't American. So luckily, I was able to. I knew someone who could give me a letter of recommendation. But yeah, the job market is pretty hard. I'm imagining it's pretty hard everywhere. Like I know my friends in England, a lot of them have been looking for a job for like a year with no luck. And Japan's no different, really. I do look at the job sites now and then, and there's just nothing interesting, really. Unfortunately. But yeah, I did a photo shoot yesterday. I think I posted some pictures of just like the BTS shots. And this is actually one of my New Year's resolutions, is that I'm really, really scared of heights and I'm really scared of flying. And the shoot itself was in Shibuya Sky. It's like that really, really tall building. And it was like 36th floor up, really, really, really high. And it was kind of cool actually, because you could look down and see Shibuya 109, and like you can see the whole of Shibuya. And I was really, really scared. I didn't realize, but at the top you can rent out those offices. So the photographer rented out one of the offices and then opened the window, so it was like a complete panoramic view, and we did the photo shoot like that. But I had to like press myself against the glass. It was very, very terrifying, and my knees were shaking. But I promised myself this year that I would try and tackle some of the things that I just get really, really scared for. So that and flying. But the flying thing is a lot more scary for me. But me and Yumichi are going to Korea this year, so I kind of really have to get over it. Normally I have like a little drink before I get on the plane. Yeah, I just want to become stronger as a person, mentally and physically, so I'm hoping I can do that. Rolling Rock said 1 year job hunt. Well, when I was working in Kiowa last time, I was looking for a job for 2 years, and I told myself working in Kiowa was going to be temporary because it's not somewhere that is comfortable to work, really. And then I ended up being there for 2 years. I thought I was only going to be there for like a maximum of 6 months, but it just stretched on and on because basically the job market is just so dire. And it's like, yahoo! You get your sleep. Don't worry, I'm going to be streaming earlier soon. Jenny said, I want to tell you, you are my #1 most watched channel on my YouTube Wrapped. Ah, thank you! That makes me so happy. This year, I'm going to do my best to make a lot more interesting videos. And right now, I'm really excited to make the video of going to Korea. I think that'll be really fun. I've been to Seoul once, but I didn't get a chance to make a video. So now I'm really, really excited. And yeah, I just want to make a lot more fun, cozy content and a lot more stuff to do with 3D printing. I have something here, actually. Maybe I'll make a YouTube video about this. I 3D printed a really big gun because I have my small one. Let's see if I have my small gun that I decorated. And I thought it was really cute, but it's kind of small. And one of my friends owns a fashion brand, and she commissioned me to make a big one. So I made a big one, but I didn't take off the support beam, so it looks crazy. But it's actually in 4 parts. So it ended up, yeah, this is 2. And then, yeah. Yeah, it's super, super long. So I'm going to assemble that tomorrow before work. And yeah. Then after that, I'm going to make a sword. Yeah, that's the next thing. My said, what do you mean? You're strong as fuck. Gigabon #1. Thank you, my. I think I'm pretty strong. I just really need to get over my thing with height and yeah, the flying thing. The thing is like I do get a little bit anxious. It's not too bad, but I think I mentioned this before, but I'm really scared of like tall buildings, and it's not just heights, but even standing next to tall buildings. For some reason, it really triggers my anxiety. So that's something I really want to get better with this year. And just my anxiety in general. I think I'm really reaching a turning point, and I've been trying like exposure therapy and other things. Just in general. Darby, what's your New Year's resolution? Let us know. And then right before the end of the year, I'm sure you guys saw them because I posted them everywhere, but I did that photo shoot that was the Gyaru one. It's a company called PP Gal Club, and they give you like a full Gyaru makeover, and then they take pictures in Shibuya with like a fisheye lens. The pictures looked really, really good actually at the end, but it was really funny because they were supposed to, I don't know what happened. They were supposed to send the pictures after like a week. It took like an entire month. And there was so many like backwards and forwards miscommunication errors, and it was like really, really stressful actually. But the final result came out really, really nice. And I didn't realize, because they said that we could do the shoot for free. Thank God, because my friend did it. And apparently that Gyaru shoot, she paid 75,000 yen, which is an extreme amount of money. And it just made me realize how crazy the economy is right now, because 75,000 yen is like a crazy amount of money. Jenny said, I love your fashion content, more look pics and what I wear in a week in 2026. Oh my god, that's such a good idea actually. I'm going to screenshot it. I didn't do any, I don't think I've ever made a what I wear in a week. So maybe I'll do that. I want to make more fashion content. It's a little bit sad right now because like Encre Rouge closed down in 109, and now Honey Cinnamon is also closing, so it does kind of feel like the end of an era. Like the very, very cutesy soft fashion is kind of less popular now, and like the more edgy July and like subcool is more popular. I like those, but it's also nice, you know, like Honey Cinnamon is like very pastel pink and pastel blue and like very dreamy. I think that kind of like dreamy fashion is less popular now, and that makes me kind of sad. But yeah, I want to do more lip fix. I'm really into like wishcore now, which is like a Korean fashion, so I want to do more of that. And of course I want to do more tenchi kaiwai. I just can't really do it right now because my hair is like green, but as soon as I fix this, then yeah, I'll do more tenchi stuff. Debbie said, a good job. That's a very good resolution. And I want to be stronger mentally. Yeah, that's my goal this year actually. Do you have any plan how you're gonna do that? Jenny said, what style do you think will be your main style in 2026? I don't know. I still really like tenchi kaiwai, but it's very hard to wear in Japan because like in the summer, it's just too hot to wear. Like a lot of tenchi kaiwai, unfortunately, is like those thick t-shirts and like really big hoodies, and it's just like not comfortable to wear. I really like wishcore and like Y2K, Y3K, like futuristic, angel core, kawaii, like dreamy fashion. I'm not sure exactly. Like I'm hoping that this year there's like another style that emerges that kind of like encompasses all of the things that I like. We're getting there. Like, I think that like K-pop really influenced Japanese fashion, and of course like Japanese people really love K-pop, so it's really, really influencing Harajuku. So you do see a lot more like Y2K, Y3K cyber stuff, and that makes me really, really happy. I want to do more like the shoot I did yesterday in the Toll building was actually like cyber themed, and I really liked it actually. That was kind of, it's not as popular as like other stuff. I also want to wear more Lolita this year. I didn't wear much Lolita last year, and that made me sad. So this year I want to wear more Lolita too. Go back to my roots. My said, Cyberman, let's go. For real, you'd rock a Lucy cosplay. That would be really fun actually. I still haven't played Cyberpunk. My other resolution is I just want to play more video games. Like I still have a lot of video games I haven't finished from last year. And I wanted to do it over Christmas, but I was too busy. Like I had a lot of people over at my house for New Year's and Christmas, so I was just too busy. So that's, yeah, I like to play more video games actually. And there's some very good video games coming. I'm really excited. There's this like cyberpunk one called Vivalis, I think. It's called, yeah, Vivalis. I want to play that, and Witch Brick when it comes out. It's like you're a little witch and you go to like a cute magical academy, and it kind of looks like Stardew Valley. It's like pixel core. It looks really, really super cute. So I want to play more like cozy little indie games. Just start your own style trend, Capsule Core. Oh my god, I love that. That's actually a really good name. Yeah, I'm hoping. I've been wearing, my style has got a little bit different, and I noticed that like, yeah, I see a lot more people dressing like that now. That like, I hope that like at some point we can put a label to it. But yeah, like cute Angel, Cyber, like all of these things. I am gonna try to start my brand finally in this year, and I want to do something like that. It will be like angelic, cyber, but I want it to also be like comfortable and cozy, because that's my biggest problem with Japanese fashion, is a lot of it is not so high quality, and a lot of it is just fucking uncomfortable. Darby said, I will finish Like a Dragon Infinite. Yes. Infinite Wealth was a very good game, actually. There's a lot more, yeah, I still need to finish, Pirates in Hawaii. I love that game so much. I want to finish that. And also Hades 2. Still haven't started Hades 2, so there's a lot of games I want to play. Of course, streaming. We're gonna finish streaming Cult of the Lamb, because I feel like we're almost to the end, actually. And that game is stressful. And Cult of the Lamb actually has a DLC coming, like a winter themed one where it's all snowy. So I kind of wanna complete the main game before the DLC comes out. I'm still looking for Pepsi Man on the PS1. Pepsi Man, what's that? And yes, because I work from home, I can watch as much TV as I want, which is great. So I finished watching Panty and Stocking. I watch Pluribus. I don't know if anyone's watched Pluribus, but that's very popular right now, and I love my sci-fi. So I watched Pluribus, and I thought it was really, really, really interesting. Three Body Problem was my favorite, I think, of this year, of like sci-fi series. And right now I started Severance, which is also good. And when I'm done with Severance, I'm gonna watch the new season of Foundation. So I'm like really into my sci-fi this year, I think. Yeah. But I really recommend watching Pluribus. It's made by the same and the same producer, I think, of Breaking Bad. Yeah, it was good. But like a little bit depressing. And then, oh yeah, I have too many goals. My ultimate goal, ultimately, if I could do one thing this year, I really want to go to China. I really want to go to fucking China so bad. And I'm hoping if I can't do it by the end of this year, maybe the start of next year, I really want to go to China. And it's very difficult because the political climate right now between China and Japan isn't great. It's just not a really good time to go. When everything kicked off, some of my friends who went to China had their flights cancelled and even like had their hotels cancelled. So like it was really, really rough. And I think it's just very, very risky. But that would be my dream, is to go to China this year. Lucy said, I want Pluribus. It's weird but good. Yeah. A lot of my friends recommended it to me. I really, really like it. It's very... I don't know how to explain it, but it's quite like... Even though it's like something that's happening on a global scale, it's very small. It's about like just a few characters. And a lot of the time, the location doesn't really change. It does remind me of Severance in that way. It's not like really, really huge scale. So if you like Pluribus, I really recommend Foundation. It's my favorite sci-fi series. I still haven't seen the third season. I think it's out. But I didn't watch it because it's on Apple TV. And I've only been watching Apple TV when I get a new Apple product. And they give you like the week or a month free trial. That's the only time. So like that's what I'm using now. And I'm like speed running all the series I want to watch. So I'm going to finish Severance tomorrow, and then I'm going to finish Foundation. But Foundation is great because it's like huge scale. It's like across like different planets and galaxies, and there's like an empire, and there's like a monarchy, and there's like a resistance. It's very like Star Wars space opera-y. Very good. Darby says, Shanghai looks amazing. It's a very interesting country. I want to go back. Oh, yeah, you went to China. I want to go so bad. I want to go and I want to do all the stupid touristy things. And I want to wear, like, the cute Chinese dress and do a silly photo shoot. And I want to eat good food. And, yeah, I just want to see what the vibes are like. It is getting to the point where I am considering moving from Japan in the future, and like China is one of my options. I I mean, I feel like 70% sure that I will stay in Japan, but like just in case, like you don't know what's going to happen in the next 2 years like politically. Just in case, I guess I wouldn't mind moving to China or even like Vietnam or somewhere like that. Yeah. So I do need to travel a little bit more, which means I really do have to get over my fear of flying. I feel like that's the biggest thing holding me back right now. Chongqing looks amazing. Yeah, that's where I want to go. I want to go to Chongqing. That's the main place I want to go. It's like the cyberpunk city. But I met someone recently who went there, and oh, I just realized my cat he pulled out my LEDs, so now I'm just sitting here in the dark. What was I gonna say? Yeah, my friend went to Chongqing, but he said that there's like just it's completely crowded. Like when you see pictures of these places online, there's no crowd and it's empty. You can see all the pretty lights. But he showed me a picture that he took there, and it was just like tourists everywhere, which makes sense. Have you played Metaphor Fantasio? Oh no, that's my that's also very very high on my list. That was the game I wanted to play over Christmas. I was gonna treat it to myself at Christmas and play that, but I was just too busy. And yeah, so yeah, that's going on the list. I think that's number one actually of games I wanted to play this year. Denise said, "Do you think you would travel to Europe this year?" I don't know. I'm I don't know. Like if I have the opportunity to, I haven't been back to Europe for a while actually. I don't really have any excuse to go back to England. I think the only reason I would go back is if maybe like my brother got really sick. I only have like a brother and sister, so like if one of those got sick maybe, but other than that, I don't really have any reason to go back to Europe. I would like honestly, I would like to go back to Iceland, and I wouldn't mind going to Germany and maybe Greece. Yeah, Greece was always where I wanted to go. So if I could go to one of those places, then yeah. But like apart from that, I don't really have any. I don't really have any reason to. But Nathan, yahoo! We are chilling. I'm chilling in the dark. Like what happened? My cat pulled out the plug. Thanks, guy. I have a fear of flying now too. I didn't used to, but it's developing as I get older. Yeah, mine didn't used to be so bad when I was younger, and I've flown so much in my life, but it is getting worse and worse. And when me and Yumichi went to America, on the way back, or on the way there, I forget, one of the flights was so bad that people were screaming, and the woman pushing the flight attendant pushing the car was like flying through the air, and like people behind us were screaming and like kicking the seat. It was very very scary. And I remember me and Yumichi held hands for like the 20-hour flight or something. It was really really scary, and I don't want to repeat it, but I have to if I'm gonna travel anywhere, unfortunately. I did think about getting anxiety medicine just for the plane, but I think it's better to try and conquer this by myself. Darby said, I was going to go to the World Cup since Japan will have two matches in Dallas, my hometown, but now I'm cancelling. Oh, that's sad. I'm also really excited for the World Cup. I'm also really sad because one thing I look forward to every year is Eurovision, but now Eurovision is letting in Israel, and a lot of countries are dropping out. And if Israel isn't it, I'm not gonna watch it. So I just think another fucking thing ruined. And but this year, I want to do a Chikawa themed birthday party, and I'm really excited because none of my friends really like Chikawa, but I'm hoping this birthday party will make everyone really, really like Chikawa. And I'm going to assign everyone a Chikawa character, and they have to dress up like their character, and we're going to watch the anime, and we're going to learn about Chikawa lore, and everyone's going to like Chikawa by the end of it. It's my goal. And I just remembered it because today I went to, there was like a Chikawa World store, and I went there and it was really, really sick. I saw a lot of really cool stuff. This was before my work started. Darby said, I am too. I might go home anyways. Like, might go home to America for forever. Yeah, I don't know, like, it's a weird time living in Japan right now because it's nice and I love living in Japan. However, politically not great. But it's not a good time right now. And I don't know what's happening, like the laws are becoming more anti-immigration and like the visa laws are changing. They want to change them. So if the visas start becoming even worse and more strict, then maybe I will choose another country. Like, it's going to be almost impossible to get a business visa. And it's sad because I had a lot of friends who were really excited to start their own business. And they were saving and saving and saving up to get to the 5 million yen. And then they got up to 5 million yen. And now they're going to change it to 30 million yen. So, yeah. I wasn't ever gonna start my own business, so like that didn't really affect me. But like in lieu of that, they're gonna keep changing the visa laws, and it's just very, very scary. It makes me feel like very unstable. Lucy said, I want to watch Chikawa. Is it an anime? Okay, so it started off as a manga, but there is also an anime. You can watch it on Netflix, I believe, and I think you can probably watch it on YouTube. I have a feeling because Chikawa, like the first, it's like so, I don't know how to explain it, but it's like, when I first watch it, it's like basically for babies. It's like, there's no story at first, and it's just like them doing cute stuff. Chikawa is called Chikawa because he's like, Chisai Kawaii Yatsu, a small cute thing. He's just a small cute guy, and it's just stories about him and his friends. Oh, thank you! What other countries are you considering? Oh, to move? Either China or Vietnam, or I'm honestly open. I think I might travel a little bit and like see and like meet a lot more people in Japan and like hear. I meet a lot of international people, so I hear the good and bad parts of their own country, and then if I like the sound of it, I'll go check it out. Jenny said, it costs 5 million yen just to start a business. Okay, so to get a business, to start a business and get a business visa, it costs 5 million yen, which is a lot of money. That was before. Now they are changing it to 30 million yen. So for an ordinary person like me, it would be now pretty impossible to start my own business if I'm a foreigner. And that's what's really, really sad because I think people were kind of abusing it before just to get the visa, but they should have just like regulated it better and just check those businesses more. Like the people, when you apply for a business visa, you do have to do some kind of interview and be like, I'm gonna do this and I expect to make that much money, blah 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 blah. I think they should have just like followed up with that more instead of making it fucking impossible for anyone else to get. Jenny said, would you not get lonely in China, or do you already know people there? I don't find it hard to like make new friends because now we have the internet, so I would probably just like search for people in the area that like. The good thing is when you're into something like Japanese fashion or even like Chikawa, you can find people who really, really like that exact thing and meet up. And that's why I love like oshikatsu. Oshikatsu is like fan activities because like for example my best friend Yumichi is really into N-hyphen, so she decos her little guys and she buys the albums and blah 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 blah, and people mail her all the time about N-hyphen, and then sometimes they meet up and they go and talk about N-hyphen, they go to the concert, they take pictures of their goods together and just stuff like that. It's so much easier nowadays to make friends based off of your interests. And with that said, I might be visiting Japan soon. Yay! How exciting! Ine. But yeah, as I was about Chikawa, so like Chikawa on a surface level looks very baby. Like when I first watched the anime, I was like, what the fuck is this? But there's a lot of deep lore behind it. Like even though they're really cute creatures, there's some social commentary. Like they need to enter a lottery to win a house, and Chikawa won the lottery. So Chikawa has a house, but like Hachiwara, the cat, he didn't win the lottery and he lives in a cave. And they just never talk about it. It's very strange. And also, like, there's a whole thing with different jobs that they can do based off of their license. And Chiko and Hachiwara, I think that they have like the lowest job license, and all they can really do is like pull weeds and like hunt monsters, but like small monsters. And there's a whole thing where like the small cute guys like Hachiwara and Chikawa, they are slowly turning into monsters. And the monsters that they at the beginning you see them fighting these scary awful monsters and you're like, oh, I hope they kill the monsters. But then you find out that like for some reason in this world the small cute things end up turning into monsters, and some characters really struggle with that. It's very, very interesting, and it's a lot deeper than it appears on surface. So there are some good YouTube videos where people break down Chicoa lore. If you don't have a lot of time to actually watch the anime, because the anime is very cute, but it is kind of just like cute little guys dancing around. There are a lot of good video essays actually on Chicoa. Chicoa struggling for real. The famine too. Yeah, there's like some crazy shit that happens in Chicoa, and like there's one character Kurimanju that like drinks a lot, and I can't say too much without giving spoilers, but there are a lot of dark elements in it. And yeah, Chicoa like me for real. Or like I'm like Hachiwara living in the cave. Oki said, I had no idea there was a stream today. Oki, yahoo! Yeah, I did it really, really suddenly, just like a silly one in my pajamas. I wanted to tell you guys that my work finally is changing. My work hours before were like crazy. Like today, I work from 3 p.m. to midnight. And I didn't have a weekend off. So it was very hard for me to stream and like make content. But from February, my work hours are 6 a.m. till 3 p.m. So I can stream after work at like a normal time. So like my mic can come. And I think, yeah, I have like one weekend day off. So I can finally fucking see my friends. It was a really big struggle this year because me and Yumichi didn't have any days off that were the same. So we've been like, I would go to see her and pick her up from work sometimes, and we would go to dinner, or like we'd hang out on like what are they called, like national holidays. So yeah, that was the worst part of this year, is I didn't really get to see Yumichi really in the daytime. So I'm glad that's gonna change in February. I was working so hard at my job so that they would change my hours, and they finally did. Angel got said, I love how childish Chikwa is though. I get to turn my brain off. Oh my god, you're so right. So I had this conversation at Nomikai with a bunch of Japanese people, and this Japanese woman was explaining it to someone else, because the person's like, yeah, I don't really get Chikawa. It's like so stupid and like it's for babies. And she said, no, you don't understand, like regular, even adults these days, we're just so exhausted. It's so nice to have something where you don't really have to like think, and it's just like cute and it makes you feel refreshed. Like that's what she said. And yeah, that's basically what Chico is. It's like not super deep. There is a deep level to it if you want to really look into it, but it's just fun and cute, and like they're cute little guys. My said, oh, I saw my Melody anime DVD set in Book Off the other day. Oh my god. I think I saw... There is like a Sanrio anime. I know there's a Hello Kitty one. I'm not sure about the My Melody one. And it's very cute actually. I like the art style because it's like quite old. And you can watch... I know you can watch the Hello Kitty one on YouTube. I'm not sure about the My Melody one. Oki said, no weekends. Yeah, I didn't have weekends off for like half a year. But from next month, I will have 1 weekend day off. So I'm actually super excited. Mimi said, I told you not to worry about me not being able to join. And as long as everyone's having fun, that's what's most important. But I also don't want to stream at fucking... Like, for me, this is 1 a.m. Like, I do want to also stream earlier. And I'm just like, I would like to do some daytime streams too. You guys are always seeing me in my pajamas at like midnight. And like, I always look so tired on the stream because I've had a full day of work. Like, I've worked for 9 hours today. Greetings, Chikawa enjoyers. Oh my god, I love that. Yeah. Maybe tomorrow I'm gonna binge watch the whole of Chikawa. I'm pretty sure like the episodes are very short themselves, so I think it won't take that long. There is some new characters, a lot more monster characters that I went to the Chikawa store today and I saw a bunch of characters I'd never seen before. So I know that like I'm behind on the anime or the manga. There's like an elephant guy now and he's super cute. Oh, and there's one that looks like a kabutomushi, like a beetle. That guy is cute. I don't know if you've seen that, but he's my new favorite. He's super, super cute. I originally got into Chikawa because people make really fucking funny memes of them on Twitter. And yeah, that's why I originally got into it, because the memes are so funny. I don't know why, but like compared to Sanrio, it's just a lot more memeable. And that's why I got into it. Living Andrew said if you binge it, it would take maybe 2 hours. That's so funny. Yeah, I think, because the episode's only like 10 minutes long, I think. Jenny said, I'm picking my outfit for work today, and I'm going to wear blue in honor of Bunny's first stream of the year. Oh my god, yes, please. That makes me so happy. I think it's going to be a very blue year. I'm excited. I'm so excited. As soon as I get paid, I'm gonna fix my hair and get the green out. I've been washing it and adding purple shampoo, and it's a little bit less green now, but it is pretty green. So I'm excited to go back to blue. I'm not bad though. I'm really into like Wishcore now, and Wishcore uses a lot of green. They have their little mascot. He's called Wishkun, and it's like a little green star. I don't have it, but Yumichi actually made me one herself, and it's super, super cute. So I'm not hating. It's more like a really pastel lime green that they use. But yeah, it's super cute. If anything, like, I hope that we all can just experiment a little bit with fashion. Like, even though it might not be, like, our exact style, or it might not technically suit us, I think that everyone should just, like, play around and just wear things and have fun. Kyra said, your streams are a good time for me. It's 11 a.m. here in Ohio. I'm usually in my pajamas too. That's perfect, actually. Yeah, I still want to do the late ones too. I don't know. I just feel like it's really, really cozy. And there is something really nice about that time of night when it's like past the time that you can physically receive a work email. And no one's trying to reach me at this time. It's just really, really nice. It's just quiet and peaceful. Particularly for me, I have ADHD, and I have so many people trying to contact me for like different things and like different jobs. So it's nice at night that I can just kind of relax and be like, okay, no one's gonna be mad if I don't message them from now. Living Andre said, each episode is 1 to 3 minutes long. That's so short. But there are about 110 or 120 episodes. Okay, I think I've only seen around 25. So I still have a lot of catching up to do, and I'm missing a lot of characters. But yeah, Chico is cute, and it's just like, it is something to just turn your brain off and watch. But there is a lot of dark stuff in it too. So like, I'm not sure if it is exactly for kids or marketed. I mean, the marketing looks like it's for children, but I think that a lot of adults in Japan watch Chikawa, and I think it's really funny. And it's actually popular with men too. I did actually go on a date with a guy last week, and he's a really big fan of Chikawa actually, and that's actually why we went on a date, and we just ended up talking about Chikawa. But I think that's a really big green flag if the guy's into Chikawa. Going forward this year, I'm only gonna date guys who are fans of Chikawa. Capsule Bunny's audience being in Ohio is a little funny. Yeah, that's true. But yeah, a lot of exciting stuff is gonna happen this year, so I'm really excited, and it seems like for everyone too. I think that this is gonna be our year for sure. A lot of crazy stuff may be happening outside, but we're gonna forget about that. And yeah, for me, I'm working on so many 3D printing projects right now. I posted, wait, let me show you guys. You can't really see what it is. I'm not sure if you can tell because the support beams are on, but I'm making these kind of like giant crosses, and I'm gonna deco, like put like gems and jewels and things on. My friend has my tweezers. Not tweezers, what are they? I think, are they called? No, pliers. Yeah. So I'm having to break these off by hand like a caveman. Breaking off the support beams when you're 3D printing is so fun at first, and then after you do it like 50 times, it's just so annoying and like it makes your fingers hurt. But yeah, I'm hoping, I would like to start selling some of my 3D printing stuff eventually this year. I'm not doing this for like a business because like quite frankly is not a very good business model, but it's very, very fun and I'm having a really nice time. And that was my favorite thing about last year. My two favorite things from last year were that I went to America with Yumichi, which was great. That went in my eye. And also I started to really get into 3D printing. And yeah, even though I started it, I think I started it in May. After a few months, I already started printing like this crazy stuff. I think it was just a hobby that I just really fixated on. And it made me, how to explain? It made me feel like I can start more new things and get good at them. And I think this is something that people worry about like as we get older, is that, oh, you know, like maybe I shouldn't start that because I'm too old. I'm not gonna really get into it. I got into this and I just like logged in and I just started printing stuff and I started coming up with all these fun and crazy ideas, and I was like, okay, if I can do this, I can do other stuff too. And I'm hoping this year I won't doubt myself as much. Oh, Kimon said, gushing over a show all day sounds comfy. Yeah, I think my thing is when I'm dating, I want to date someone who I at least have some common interests with. And I like it when guys are into like stupid shit like Chikawa, because I tend to date guys who are very, very boring. I don't say boring, but like not exactly boring, but like very serious. So it's, I don't know, going forward, maybe I want to date someone who's just a little bit silly like me. Jenny said, you have gotten really good at 3D printing really fast. Thank you! Honestly, I'm still so noob. Like, on Instagram, people always sending me reels of 3D printing and people sending me like crazy stuff. So it's like really exciting how far we can go from here. And I think with 3D printing, the technology is so new because like this took me like 4 hours to print. But I'm guessing that in like a couple of years, this will take me like 10 minutes. And then like my 3D printer, I have the most basic one and it can only print in one filament color. So maybe like this year I will get one where I can print in 2 colors and then the next year 3 colors. So like it's fun how like to have a hobby that you can like get so much better at and like see yourself progressing. Do you think you'd be good at other sculpting mediums like clay? I think that because for me, I studied like 3D modeling in university, and I used a different software that I'm using now, but it really helped to like conceptualize the shapes. Like when you look at something, like, I don't know, like this, and then because I fucking studied that so hard, when I look at stuff, I just see like shapes. I just see like, this is a cylinder and this is another cylinder, but this was like extruded at the top, and So when people like are illustrators, they tend to look at stuff as like lines. But when people are more into 3D, we tend to look at stuff as like 3D shit. But like if you start using like Nomad or like 3ds Max or like Blender, it starts getting incredibly easy to like do other stuff. So I would like to try actual sculpting. I think that could be really fun. But yeah, I'm still really noob. Like honestly, there's a lot more I have to get better at. Bobby said you're super talented though. Guys, you're being really nice to me. And it's awesome to see you get better and better. Thank you. I hope if anything, I'll inspire you guys to like start a new hobby this year, because if I can do something, you guys can do it too. Because honestly, I'm not the best at concentrating, and the hardest part of doing anything is the first part. Like I remember I wanted to stream for such a long time, but I couldn't bring myself to do the first stream. I was so nervous. Like what if the camera doesn't work? What if the microphone doesn't work? What if it just doesn't start properly? What if this? What if that? And I was so nervous I didn't do it for ages. And when I first did that first stream, after that it was easy. And there are times when my microphone doesn't work and stuff doesn't go to plan, and there will be times when it just stuff doesn't work out. But the most important step is the first one. Soon as the third option, 3D Maker turned Illustrator. Ooh, I want to do some illustration too. Like, there's a lot of stuff I want to get done this year. I've been working on some things, and I'm very excited to show you guys when I'm actually allowed to like properly announce it. Okimon said the Yaffer and the listener. Kaido said that Ohio isn't really known for anything. It must be known for something. Like, I know, like, Wisconsin is known for cheese. It's always known for, like... And there's that place that has, like, the giant ball of yarn. I feel like every place is known for something, even if it's silly. Jenny said, I found out my local library has a free 3D printer, so maybe I'll try. Oh, that's so good. Okay, because... when you load up the computer, and when you load up, I'm assuming it's Bamboo, which is the standard issue one, there's a library, and you can choose any of that stuff and just print it. And there's like tons, like I'm talking about thousands of free stuff that you can print in 3D, like dragons and like fidget toys. So you can just go and like print something from the library. And then if you think it's fun, if you have an iPad, you can download Nomad because it's pretty cheap, and you can make like a silly like a little rabbit or a little guy, and you can print your own design. Yeah, it's a really, really fun hobby. And if they have a free 3D printer, then that's actually sick. Great bowling for a soup song. Also true. Ohio has Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, astronauts, serial killers. Oh my god, serial killers. Astronauts is cool though. Kaido said your 3D printing is far more interesting. Ah! I'm so happy that you guys are into it. I don't know if like it's kind of a random thing that I got into, so I was really happy that people who watch my YouTube also find it semi-interesting. What else did I make recently? I made a little... This is when I had blue hair. I made a little guy. But yeah, I'm looking forward to doing more things this year. Oh yeah, I forgot. I wasn't sure if I should make a YouTube video about it, but I did have like an interesting date recently it wasn't like bad, but I wanted to talk about it. And normally what I do is after like some amount of months, I'll do a video where I just recap my dating, so maybe I'll include it in there. But I went on a date with this guy, and he was Brazilian, and he was nice. He seemed pretty nice. I think he's like a software developer or whatever. And we met up to go just out. We went out for dinner, and he was nice, and he was handsome, and he looked like his pictures, which was nice. He was very tall and like quite muscly, but he kept looking at me like the PN face. You know, the face that's like... He was looking at me like that the whole time. and it kind of gave me the ick. And then we were eating in the restaurant for like we were only in there like 30 minutes, and already he's trying to like hold my hand at the table. And I'm British, and I'm a British person that has been living in Japan. Japanese people don't really like PDA, and British people don't really like being touched in general. So it was very uncomfortable for me, and I kept like pulling away, and he kept trying to hold my hand, and it just made me feel really icky. And then I was like, oh, well, I'm British, we don't really do that. And he kept saying, oh, but like, I'm Brazilian, I can't help it, blah, 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 blah. It was just like, made me really uncomfortable. I also don't like it when like, you try to set a boundary and then the other person is like, oh, but my nationality means that I'm very touchy, or I'm like this, or I'm like that. I just think it's not cool. He wasn't, yes, oh my god, oh, okay, that's the face. That's the exact face he was doing, the PM face. And yeah, it just wasn't bad. Like, we had a lot of nice conversations. I was asking him a lot about politics in Brazil and about Lula. And his perspective was pretty interesting. But yeah, that happened. And then we ate at we ate at the first restaurant. And then I think we went to Izakaya. But after that, I thought maybe we could go out for like one last drink because it was so early. And then I said, oh, is there anything else you wanted to do? And he was like, yes, there is something I want to do, but I'm not allowed to say it. And I was like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna go home. And then I ended up going home early, and I got some snacks from the konbini. I got on my sofa. I got with my two cats, and I just like had a fun time watching YouTube by myself because like Jesus Christ. It wasn't even like particularly bad. I don't know. Maybe I'm just like too picky these days. Darby said, "No, doesn't mean convince me." Oh my god, that's so true. So, oh, all hell now said your Luigi Mangione Oshikatsu post popped up on my memory feed yesterday. Oh my god, that makes me so happy. I want to do more Luigi Oshikatsu actually. That's another thing I want to do this year. Jenny said, if you start a clothing brand, will you print 3D accessories to sell? I will. I'm so excited. I have a bunch of things that are so ready to sell. My thing is like, I'm not good at like the capitalism side. I need someone to like come to my house and say, you need to print 10 of this, and then force me to do it. That's what I need to do. But like my whole desk is like covered in like different prototypes, different ideas, hair clips, guns. It's just like crazy. My said good gravy. Yeah, I don't know. It's just like not comfy. I don't know. This year I might just not date for a while. It's just not going well. I don't know. I realize now that like I'm neurodivergent, I'm quite a unique person. It's very hard to find someone who matches my vibe, and I'm so busy. Like honestly, going out for a date, especially if it's at night, and grabbing dinner and stuff, it just takes up such a lot of my time, and that's time that I could be spending working on my art or being with my friends. For me, it's just not worth it. Maybe you could start with a 3D craft booth at a market and grow from there. I am considering actually, that's not a bad idea. We do have like Design Festa here, and I could, again, I think it's just the first step. Like as I mentioned before, for me, the first step is always the scariest, and I'm scared that I would go there and like no one would come to my booth and it would be embarrassing. But I do have enough prototypes and I have enough products. I just need to print them. And yeah, so you're right, actually. I should really take the first leap. So yeah. Sangi said, oh my god, I forgot to tell you your Luigi Mangini reel showed up in a podcast I listened to. Oh my god, that's so funny. I want to do more Luigi stuff, actually. I want to make a Luigi Uchiwa, like a fan. I want to do Luigi Uchiwa and maybe like an acrylic stand. I don't know if I have one of here. Yeah, I want to do an acrylic stand. There's a bunch of stuff I want to do, but yeah, Luigi's like, he's back in the news, so I want to help. Lucy said that guy's a creep. Yeah, I mean, like, when you go on the dates, most of the time the guys are creepy, actually, unfortunately. I'm learning. But I know he seemed nice. I don't want to, like, disparage him. I think he just got a little bit too excited and just not, no. Hopefully he learns after that experience not to do that again. It's weird because, like, this guy is, like, 35. It's like, I think at this point you need to fucking learn. Oh, Comic Kit booth. Yeah, I want to sell, because me and my friend are doing a gallery show, and I want to do, like, 3D prints and, like, smaller accessories. And a big accessories. I think I showed you guys my big gun. I have one here, but I need to take off the support beams. It's in 4 parts, and this is one, so I think the gun is, like, this long. So, yeah. That's what I need to do. I keep saying it. I've been saying it for a week. I need to make a sword, like a big sword. It's going to be my first... From the first time I got my printer, I really wanted to make a sword. It's difficult because I have to print it in parts, right? But I want to make it to be, like, this big. So, yeah. Tomorrow I'm going to do that. Watch this space. Streaming is so, like, inspiring for me. You guys remind me that there's a lot of things I need to do. Darby said, don't lower your standards. You're cool as fuck. Aw, no, for real. It's actually, that's one good thing, is, like, for me, if the day isn't going well, I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna go home, or, yeah, I'm someone that's, like, I don't really get, like, coerced into doing things. Like, I'm really good at saying no when it comes to stuff like that, so that's never normally a problem for me. Also, I do like meeting different people, and dating is sometimes a good way to, like, meet people of different cultures and different backgrounds, and I've had a lot of interesting conversations like that just from dating. But it also is very, like, emotionally draining, so you need to take breaks, and I think I'm nearing taking another break just for, like, a few weeks or, like, a couple of months. Because fucking so busy, and I have a lot of things I need to print, a lot of things I need to draw, and just in general. Like, I still want to play video games, man. I haven't played a video game in so long. That's also the good thing about streaming, is I can play video games with you guys, actually. Yeah. Yeah, this week, I don't think I have so much planned. So this week, maybe I'm gonna lock in and just, like, work on some stuff. I do need to make a YouTube video, actually. I feel like it's about time that I should make one. I might just do another chatting one. Yumichi had an idea where we make, like, a mood board for this year, and we, like, just sit and talk about last year, talk about this year, and, like, make something together. And I want to do some more deco stuff. If anyone has any ideas about YouTube videos you want, let me know. I do be needing ideas now and then. Capsule winning Fortnite collab, that would be so funny. That would be so funny. I've actually never played Fortnite, ever. Is that bad? No, I think I did once and I didn't really understand. I think maybe I have Unk status now. I'm pretty uncle, and I just didn't really understand what I had to do. Another game, I realized that I want to stream Fall Guys. I really like Fall Guys. I never got to stream it, so that's another thing. I'm also dog shit at it, so it's so funny. But, like, yeah, I'm glad that everyone's doing good, and I hope that this year treats you guys really, really well. I'm gonna do a stream soon of Cult of the Lamb. I'm really, really excited. We're so close to finishing that game, and it would be the first time I think you guys watch me play a game from start to finish. I think that would be super, super fun. Fave cafes. The problem is, in Tokyo, is that cafes just come and go so quickly. But that's a good idea, actually. I might do, like, one video where I go to, like, 5 different cafes. I do have some favorites, actually. There's a couple in Shibuya that have been there, even since I've been in Japan for, like, 11 years. And I think they're really, really good. So maybe I will do that. Actually, I'm going to write that down. Favorite cafes. now I have a day off the same as my friends, I can also make more content. Because, like, my problem is I had, like, Thursday, Friday off. So I also, like, no one was really free. So it's just, like, me hanging out by myself all day. But yeah. Japan do be having a lot of nice cafes. The problem is with anything in Tokyo is that one day it's there and the next day it's just completely gone. Like there are times there used to be this cafe that was really popular. I don't know if it's still around, but it's called Q-Pot, and all the lolitas went there, and it was super cute and it was very like aesthetic. And some people came to Japan and asked me to take them there, and we went there. And it was a fucking car park. Like, not only was the cafe closed, but they, like, leveled it. It was insane. My said, the EP is pulling me away, so I must answer the call. Wishing you guys a lovely rest of the stream. Yay! I think I might head off now, too, just because this has been a long working day for me, and I want to stream, I want to do a gaming stream. I'm going to try to do it tomorrow or the next day, because I want to finish this game, and I just want to play video games so bad, honestly. Anyways, thank you so guys for coming. Sandy said, did you see the Reddit mod who made a YouTube video? Oh my god, yes I did. Okay, this is what we're going to talk about next time. I'm so excited. Because he got banned from modding livestream fails. Okay, so livestream fails always posted bad stuff about Hassan. And so I'm glad that that guy is gone, because I felt like it was very like, I don't want to post bad stuff about Hassan. They used to post like only bad stuff about specific creators. Like at least keep it unbiased. But yeah. Okay everyone, I'll head off now, and I hope you guys have a lovely day / evening / nighttime. Thank you so much for coming to my stream. I'm gonna stream very soon again, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Oyasumi. Night night.